Sir,
Yes.
sir, like before starting class, I have a small doubt regarding last lecture.
Okay.
The effect of pressure on equilibrium, pressure effect of pressure on conversion topic.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
sir, you said if for a reaction like A gives rise to 3B, if we
Yes.
increase pressure,
A gives 3B. Yeah.
if we increase pressure,
Yeah.
since for the reaction A plus 3B, it is increasing pressure, so it will be favorable to forward reaction. You said right?
See, A gives 3B. So here there is increase in pressure, right? Increase in
Yes, sir.
pressure. So we need to reduce the pressure. Then it will move in forward direction.
So, like, if we are increasing pressure externally, the reaction will
Yes.
be favorable in forward or backward, sir?
Backward direction.
Backward. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
sir. I thought
Because
you
of
said forward. Yeah.
Leach-Atlas principle.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. ओके सो विल स्टार्ट सो हेलो हाय नमस्कार उन सभी को मेरा प्रणाम जो आज मेरे साथ इस सेशन में जुड़े हुए हैं। मेरा नाम है प्रशिल बड़वाइक। आई एम ए केमिकल इंजीनियरिंग ग्रेजुएट फ्रॉम VNIT नागपुर एंड करंटली वर्किंग विद गोदरेज इंडस्ट्रीज। सो यहाँ पे हम सब मिल के गेट की एक शानदार प्रिपरेशन कर रहे हैं और मैं इन सभी लोगों को केमिकल रिएक्शन इंजीनियरिंग पढ़ा रहा हूँ। आई विल रिक्वेस्ट ऑल दोज हु आर न्यू टू द क्लास, please go and watch my previous class videos so that you will be having a better understanding. Okay, so I'll quickly recap what we studied in yesterday's class. Okay, so in yesterday's class we started with effect of temperature on Kc. Okay, effect of temperature on Kc. So I'll add some point here. See, suppose you have a reaction. This is your exothermic reaction. Here it is A gives B and it is exothermic reaction. So what happens in exothermic reaction? There is a generation of heat, right? Heat is liberated. Okay, यहाँ पे heat is evolving. अभी क्या होगा? You need to suppose if there is a liberation of heat, so you need to remove that heat, right? Remove that heat, then reaction will move in forward direction for exothermic reaction. In case of endothermic reaction क्या होता है? Suppose if there is a absorption of heat continuously, absorption of heat. Okay, if there is a absorption of heat, तो in order to have reaction in forward direction तुम्हें क्या करना पड़ेगा? हीट सप्लाई करना पड़ेगा, राइट? एब्जॉर्प्शन हो रहा है तो सप्लाई करना पड़ेगा, एंड अगर लिबरेट हो रही है तो रिमूव करना पड़ेगा, राइट? सो अभी मुझे बताओ, एक्सोथर्मिक रिएक्शन है जहाँ पे हीट इज कमिंग आउट ऑफ द सिस्टम। ओके, यहाँ पे अगर तुम टेम्परेचर बढ़ाओगे, मैंने तुम्हें बोला था हीट हमें निकालनी है, सो अगर तुम टेम्परेचर बढ़ाओगे, इफ यू इंक्रीज द टेम्परेचर, तो क्या होगा? इक्विलिब्रियम कन्वर्जन विल डिक्रीज, सो दिस विल बी फॉर your exothermic reaction. In case of endothermic reaction, heat is absorbing, right? absorb हो रही है, heat is absorbing, and अगर तुम temperature increase करोगे तो क्या होगा? it will move in forward direction and conversion increase होगा. So this is for endothermic reaction. Okay, that means exothermic reaction में you need to remove the heat, and endothermic reaction you need to supply the heat, right? So यहाँ पे what we are doing on x axis, we are supplying the heat. तो सप्लाई करेंगे तो व्हाट विल, इन विच केस कन्वर्जन विल इंक्रीज? दैट इज इन एंडोथर्मिक रिएक्शन. ओके, सो दिस वाज अबाउट yesterday's class. Then we started with reaction coordinate. Okay, reaction coordinate पे I told you it is same for a reaction, right? For each and every component, right? reactant or product it is same. जहाँ पे हमने फार्मूला पढ़ा था, what was that formula? d epsilon is equal to dni divided by this is nu I, and nu I was stoichiometric coefficient that which was positive for reactant and negative for product. No, it is opposite. It is positive for product and it is negative for reactant. Okay, ये था, just because we need to make it positive, right? This epsilon is positive. Now can you please find out the relation between conversion and this epsilon, that is extent of reaction? So epsilon is equal to, this is ni naught minus ni for reactant I am writing, divided by nu I. Please calculate what is your xa. Xa is basically ni naught minus ni divided by ni naught, right? So what will be your relation between these two? This is same and this is also same. So please find out the relation between conversion and extent of reaction. So that is nu I into epsilon is equal to your xa into ni naught. Please keep this in mind, right? This is important equation. Okay, so conversion is equals to nu I, this is in mod, right? Because conversion is not negative there and epsilon is there and this is ni naught. So you can write this equation for conversion. I am writing this is for reactant, you can also apply for product. So this is your relation. अभी इसके बाद we started with plug flow reactor, right? Plug flow reactor जहाँ पे हमने पढ़ा था कि residence time for each and every molecule is same, right? Is same. अभी मुझे बताओ, suppose you have a racing, ठीक है, जहाँ पे this is your start point, this is your end point, right? In order to have what I'll say, सभी का फर्स्ट नंबर आना चाहिए तो क्या होगा? Anyone? बहुत इजी है. If I want all to be at first prize, ओके तो क्या रहेगा? कोई बताएगा? सभी का वेलोसिटी कैसा रहना चाहिए? You have this player, 1, 2 and 3, right? अभी हमें सभी को सेम टाइम पे इधर आना है, दैट इज नो वन इज विनर एंड नो वन इज लूजर, राइट? ऑल आर विनर, आई विल से इन पॉजिटिव सेंस, ऑल आर विनर. तो इसके लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा? व्हाट आई विल डू, आई विल हैव वेलोसिटी ऑफ ऑल और आई विल से स्पीड ऑफ ऑल दिस प्लेयर इज सेम, राइट? वेलोसिटी सेम रखनी पड़ेगी, देन ओनली आई विल बी हैविंग ऑल द पार्टिसिपेंट एट द एंड, राइट? सभी इस टाइम में कब आएंगे? सपोज इसका टाइम 5 मिनट है तो सभी का टाइम 5 मिनट कब आएगा? व्हेन आई विल बी हैविंग द वेलोसिटी ऑफ ईच एंड एवरी पार्टिसिपेंट इज सेम. सिमिलर थिंग हैपन इन PFR, right? This is your PFR. In order to have same residence time, right? In order to have same residence time for all molecule, क्या रहेगा? वेलोसिटी ऑफ ईच एंड एवरी मॉलिक्यूल शुड बी सेम. सपोज दिस इज माय क्रॉस सेक्शन, यहाँ पे सबकी वेलोसिटी क्या रहेगी? सेम वेलोसिटी एट एनी क्रॉस सेक्शन, देन ओनली ऑल ऑफ दिस मॉलिक्यूल विल कम टू दिस पॉइंट at same time and that will these molecules will be having same residence time. That means residence time distribution is equal to 0. There is no distribution, there is a single point and there is no distribution. ठीक है, this was about your PFR. And I told you in order to have this flat velocity profile you must have highly turbulent flow. And what is your velocity profile? I'll write directly here in transport phenomena. You will derive this, or I'll teach you how to derive. So equation is V is equal to V max 1 minus R by R 1 by N. This is for highly turbulent flow. Okay, you write. And what is your Vmax? Vmax is delta P. This is P1 is a pressure here, P2 is a pressure. So delta P R square divided by 4 mu into L. So L is the length for flow through the pipe, R is a radius. Okay, this is R, and this is your delta P is P1 minus P2. So anyone, can you please tell me which one is higher, P1 or P2, based on your fluid mechanics knowledge?
P1 greater than P2.
Yeah, because flow always there from higher pressure to lower pressure, right? So this is delta P is basically P1 minus P2. We will derive this in transport phenomena, okay, for flow through the pipe when there is a highly turbulent condition. And for laminar flow, you write this. For laminar flow, this is a bit extra information. Laminar flow, you will be having velocity profile as V is equal to V max in bracket 1 minus r divided by r whole square, right? Now if you put r is equal to 0, so what is your velocity? And if you put r is equal to r, what is your velocity? At r is equal to 0, you have Vmax, and r is equal to r, you are having 0 velocity, right? So profile कैसी रहेगी? This is your starting point. This is your r is increasing here, r is increasing here. So at r is equal to 0, you have velocity maximum. So maximum velocity, 0 velocity, 0 velocity. So this will be your velocity profile in laminar flow. Okay, laminar velocity profile. So this molecule has highest velocity or high velocity, I'll say highest velocity among all, highest velocity. Okay, so this molecule will come first. Okay, this was about basic. Now we derived one equation at the end. What was that equation after doing balance? यहाँ पे जब PFR बात की थी मैंने, I told you what was your concentration profile throughout the length of this reactor. Your concentration is decreasing, right? So how can you apply balance over there? Because you know Fa is equal to Ca into nu, बरोबर? So if your Ca is not constant, so you cannot calculate Fa and you cannot apply material balance, right? Material balance you cannot apply. That's why we are keeping concentration is constant. तो constant करने के लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा? We need to assume a differential volume, right? That's why we assume this differential volume here. जहाँ पे we were having dx was your conversion and your dCA was concentration drop, right? dCA was your concentration drop. ये हुआ था. And we integrated it throughout the length. L is equal to 0 to L is equal to L, right? यही क्या था हमने अभी, ये हो गया था. And we derived one equation, that is volume of reactor V divided by Fa naught. V divided by Fa naught is equal to integration dxa divided by minus of Ra, right? This was your equation. We will draw the graph at end. Okay, ये हो गया था. Now what I'll tell you one or two definitions. Okay, first you write what is space time. Anyone has any idea about this space time? Tau p for PFR space time. Any idea? Nitali?
Hello, sir.
Time
required for conversion of one batch.
One batch, okay. Good. किसी को कुछ और ऐड करना है यहाँ पे? साई किरण, प्रणीत, ईश्वरी. Space time.
So like that, it's equal to residence time only for PFR.
No. Think a bit deeper. Okay, so I'll tell. See, this is your PFR. Okay, this is PFR. It has a volume. Volume is V. Suppose Vp. Okay. So what is space time is? It is a time required to treat one reactor volume of feed. Right? It is a time required. Please write this definition. Time required to treat one reactor volume of feed. Okay, this is what your definition is, but most important thing is at reactor inlet condition. What do I mean by that? Here suppose you have volume, or what I'll say volumetric flow rate, that is nu naught. Okay, nu naught is volumetric flow rate and Vp is your volume of reactor. Okay, so what is your space time? Space time tau p for PFR will be volume divided by volumetric flow rate, right, at reactor inlet. This you need to keep in mind, right? Reactor inlet. I'll explain this. ठीक है, सपोज मैंने बोला योर रिएक्टर वॉल्यूम इज 30 मीटर क्यूब, ओके, एंड योर फ्लो रेट इज 3 मीटर क्यूब पर सेकेंड. So what will be your time required to treat one reactor volume? Right, this is your 30 meter cube whole volume, right, and ये 3 मीटर क्यूब पर सेकंड, 3 मीटर क्यूब पर सेकंड, 3 मीटर क्यूब पर सेकंड, right, every second it is filling 3 meter cube. Okay, so how much time it will require to completely fill this? That will be your
10 seconds.
10 seconds, right? So that is what this definition is telling you. Time required to treat one reactor volume of feed at reactor inlet condition, right, 10 seconds, or if it is 3 meter cube per minute, so in that condition it will be 10 minute, right. 10 मिनट में you can treat one reactor volume using this feed rate. Okay, अभी मुझे बताओ in reactor ये जो मैंने वॉल्यूमेट्रिक फ्लो रेट बोला था that is V नॉट, ये कांस्टेंट रहेगा या इट विल इंक्रीज? ओके, लेट्स से दिस इज V, दैट इज वॉल्यूमेट्रिक फ्लो रेट, ये कांस्टेंट रहेगा या इट विल इंक्रीज?
कांस्टेंट रहेगा.
ओके, एनी अदर ओपिनियन? ठीक है, सपोज यू हैव दिस इज बैच रिएक्टर, जहाँ पे मैंने बोला था देयर आर टू सिस्टम, वन इज कांस्टेंट वॉल्यूम रिएक्टिंग सिस्टम, सेकंड इज वेरिएबल वॉल्यूम रिएक्टिंग सिस्टम. तो वहाँ पे मैंने बोला था कांस्टेंट वॉल्यूम में वॉल्यूम इज सेम एंड वेरिएबल वॉल्यूम सिस्टम में वॉल्यूम इज चेंजिंग विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू कन्वर्शन, बराबर है. सो यहाँ पे जैसे जैसे टाइम बढ़ेगा योर कन्वर्शन विल चेंज एंड अकॉर्डिंग टू योर वॉल्यूम विल चेंज. कौन सा फार्मूला था? एप्सिलॉन ए वाला, इन टर्म्स ऑफ एक्स ए था. ओके, सो देयर आर टू सिस्टम, तो यहाँ पे भी दो सिस्टम रहेंगे या नहीं रहेंगे? मे बी देयर इज अ रिएक्शन जहाँ पे वॉल्यूम चेंज हो रहा है, मे बी देयर इज अ रिएक्शन वहाँ पे वॉल्यूमेट्रिक, लाइक वॉल्यूम चेंज हो रहा है, मतलब रिएक्शन के दौरान दैट वॉल्यूम इज चेंजिंग. ओके, सो जैसे हमारा इन बैच रिएक्टर वी हैड, इन नॉन फ्लो रिएक्टर, आई विल से नॉन फ्लो रिएक्टर, व्हाट यू हैड, Na इज इक्वल टू Na नॉट 1 माइनस ऑफ XA, राइट. तो तुम्हारे फ्लो रिएक्टर में क्या था? इन फ्लो रिएक्टर इंस्टेड ऑफ दिस मोल्स यू हैव मोल्स पर सेकंड, दैट वाज Fa इज इक्वल टू Fa नॉट 1 माइनस ऑफ XA, राइट. जब बैच रिएक्टर में वॉल्यूम चेंज हो रहा था, तो उस टाइम क्या था तुम्हारा? V इज इक्वल टू V नॉट 1 प्लस. तो अभी फ्लो रिएक्टर में व्हाट विल बी दैट इक्वेशन व्हेन देयर इज वॉल्यूम चेंज? वॉल्यूम चेंज नहीं होगा, वॉल्यूमेट्रिक फ्लो रेट विल चेंज, बिकॉज यहाँ पे सपोज यू हैव रिएक्शन A gives थ्राइस B, राइट, A gives थ्राइस B. तो यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? प्रेशर इंक्रीज हो रहा है. यहाँ पे मैंने प्रेशर इंक्रीज करा सडनली, तो व्हाट विल हैपन? फ्लो रेट चेंज होगा कि नहीं होगा? विल इट चेंज? प्रेशर इंक्रीज होगा तो इन इनिशियल से स्टार्टिंग के क्लास में मैंने बोला था इट वाज योर प्रेशर डिपेंडेंट, राइट, P1 माइनस P2. अगर मैं P1 बढ़ा देता हूँ, दिस प्रेशर इफ आई एम इंक्रीजिंग, तो क्या होगा? डेल्टा P बढ़ेगा. डेल्टा P बढ़ेगा तो योर वेलोसिटी एट विच इट इज फ्लोइंग, दैट मॉलिक्यूल्स आर मूविंग, ये चेंज होगा. Okay, obviously it will change, because if you are increasing the pressure your velocity will increase and your volumetric flow rate will change, right. So throughout the reactor length volumetric flow rate will change. Okay, and that equation will be volumetric flow rate is equal to initial volumetric flow rate 1 plus epsilon A into XA. सबको क्लियर है? एनी डाउट? प्लीज आस्क. Why this volumetric flow rate will change? समझा? Should I repeat?
Yes sir.
राइट, जैसे कि मैंने बोला था सपोज एक रिएक्शन है जहाँ पे तुम्हारा प्रेशर इंक्रीज हो रहा है, प्रेशर इज इंक्रीजिंग, दैट मीन्स योर डेल्टा P इज इंक्रीजिंग, एंड मैंने बोला था वेलोसिटी के इक्वेशन में देयर इज डेल्टा P. ओके, सो डेल्टा P इंक्रीज हुआ तो योर वेलोसिटी विल इंक्रीज, योर वॉल्यूमेट्रिक फ्लो रेट विल चेंज. सपोज यह रिएक्शन जहाँ पे थ्राइस A गिव्स B, यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? pressure is decreasing, delta pressure decreasing, velocity decreasing, volumetric flow rate is decreasing, right? ये सब चीजें होगी. So volumetric flow rate will not be constant throughout the length, and that's why I mentioned here at reactor inlet condition. That means you will be having V naught always, right? It will not be that V naught into 1 plus epsilon into XA, right? So it will be a constant value throughout, because volumetric flow rate change हो रहा है, but in definition we are using initial volumetric flow rate at reactor inlet condition. Okay, so that will be same. अभी तुम्हें मैं एक नॉर्मल बता रहा हूँ, लाइक एक एग्जांपल सिंपल. सपोज if you need 30 minutes, or I'll say tau p is 30 minutes. So what do you mean by that? एक रिएक्टर वॉल्यूम ट्रीट करने के लिए you need 30 minutes. Okay, 30 minutes. So using this concept I'll move to next topic, जहाँ पे you will see the definition of space velocity. Space velocity. What was your space time and what is your space velocity? What might be the relation? Space velocity is basically inverse of space time, right? So space velocity, if I'm writing as s, so s is equal to 1 upon tau p, right? So what will be its definition? That will be number of reactor volume of feed that can be processed per unit time. एक यूनिट टाइम में कितने रिएक्टर तुम ट्रीट कर सकते हो, दैट इज कॉल्ड योर स्पेस वेलोसिटी एट रिएक्टर इनलेट कंडीशन. सो नंबर ऑफ reactor volume of feed, okay, process at specified condition, right? Reactor inlet condition per unit time. Okay, so suppose if I am saying space velocity is 10 r inverse, what do you mean by that? Ishwari, can you please explain what do you mean by this space velocity now? If space velocity is 10 r inverse, right? 10 per hour in simplified language, 10 per hour. Am I audible?
Sir, for 1 hour, 10 reactor volumes of content is reacted.
Okay. So per hour मतलब एक hour में you can treat 10 reactor volume, right? So this is one reactor, this is another reactor, so this kind of 10 reactor you can treat in hour. Okay, so एक reactor treat करने के लिए कितना time लगेगा? For treating one reactor volume feed, that means your, what do you mean by this, Rutuja? For treating one reactor volume feed,
Space time.
what is that?
1/10 of an hour.
1/10 of hour. Okay, 1/10 hour. That means you need 0.1 hour. This is equivalent to 6 minutes, right? So you will need 6 minutes to treat one reactor. एक reactor treat करने के लिए you will need 6 minutes, बराबर? So for 10 reactor you will be having 60 minutes. That's why your space velocity is 10 r inverse. So generally we use space velocity in order to define our capacity. Okay, capacity तुम्हारी कितनी define करने के लिए. Okay, ये हो गया. Now what was your equation for PFR? PFR का equation was Vp divided by Fa naught is equal to integration dxa divided by minus Ra. Now based on your definition, can you please convert this term into tau p? What is your Fa naught? Fa naught is Ca naught into nu naught. और इट इज सी ए नॉट इंटू न्यू, ओके, तो इट इज सी ए नॉट इंटू न्यू नॉट, ये सब्स्टिट्यूट करो वहाँ पे, यू विल गेट वॉल्यूम ऑफ प्लग फ्लो रिएक्टर डिवाइडेड बाय सी ए नॉट इंटू न्यू नॉट इज इक्वल टू इंटीग्रेशन डी एक्स ए डिवाइड बाय माइनस आर ए, राइट. And what is this volume divided by volumetric flow rate? This is your tau p, right? Tau p divided by C A naught is equal to integration dx divided by minus R A. So you will be having an equation ऐसा Vp divided by F A naught is equal to tau p divided by C A naught is equal to integration dx divided by minus R A. That is your design equation for PFR. Design equation of PFR. Okay. अभी you will be having different rates, right? Rate कैसे रहेंगे? Minus RA is equal to, based on different order, you will be having K into CA to the power n. So this equation is applicable for any epsilon A, right? For any epsilon A, that is variable volume reacting system or constant volume reacting system. And what is your CA here for variable volume reacting system? That is CA naught 1 minus of XA. ओके, कुछ ऐड करना है इसमें. CVRS is CA is equal to CA naught 1 minus of XA divided by क्या होगा? Your volume is changing
1 plus epsilon
into XA, right? So this is your equation for variable volume. This is your for constant volume reacting system. Now this is integration, right? Whenever you will find integration anywhere, so it is showing you area under the curve, right? Area under the curve. So please plot the graph. So this is XA, this is your 1 upon minus RA, that is your Levens PL graph. So will it start from 0? No, right? Because at time t is equal to 0 or conversion is 0, you will be having some rate. So 1 upon finite is not equal to 0, so it will start from some higher value, okay, and it will reach to XA. So what is maximum value of XA? That is XA is equal to 1, बराबर. So this is your curve and it will move like this, okay. This will be, and see, for maximum conversion XA is equal to 1, right? You cannot have reaction to completion, or I'll say you will need infinite volume, right? So I'll stop reaction at some this position, some XA is equal to 99%, okay, and I'll be having area under the curve. What is that area under the curve? What is this? That is your Vp divided by Fa naught or tau p divided by C naught. So we will consider during design this Vp divided by Fa naught, okay. So this is representing your area under the curve, okay. So if you are not stopping reaction at 99%, so area under the curve क्या हो जाएगा? It will be some infinite value, right? This curve will move like this, okay. So you will need a very high volume for 100% conversion, okay, and that is not feasible in real life. That's why we'll stop reaction at some this 99% conversion and we will keep on doing other batch or दूसरी reaction करेंगे, but we will not go for 100% conversion because we will need infinite volume, right? Infinite volume, ये था, that was your concept. अभी can you please convert this into, for constant volume reacting system, please convert this into this CA term, okay, CA term, this equation, design equation in CA term. You know what is CA? CA is equal to CA naught 1 minus of XA, right? So what is your DCA? It is CA naught into DXA. Here minus sign will be there, okay. So you replace DXA and calculate using this equation. So you will get tau p is equal to tau p divided by CA naught is equal to integration DXA divided by minus RA, right? ये इधर चला जाएगा, you will get tau p is equal to integration 0 to XA DCA divided by minus RA, right? And what is that? Minus sign is there, so यहाँ पे तुम्हारा minus sign रहेगा. This is your equation in terms of tau p and conversion, okay. This was your final expression. Now please draw the graph. क्या आ जाएगा? This is your CA. This is your 1 by minus RA. What will be your starting point? कहाँ से reaction शुरू होगी? Yes. So will it be like this? Mitali?
No, sir, like CA will decrease.
Okay, so CA maximum will be here, right? So this is your CA naught, which is higher, right? CA naught is greater than CA. So your reaction will start from this point, right? And it will move like this, right? And this will be your sum CA value, final CA value. Okay, so you won't be having this curve. So this will be your equation. कैसे आया? As your time will increase, or I'll say here I am not saying time, I'll say as your conversion will increase, x से increase होगा, right? तो क्या होगा? Your concentration will decrease, your minus RA will decrease, and your 1 by minus RA is, it will increase. So this will increase from this CA to here. So what will be your progress of reaction in this direction will be, right? So direction is this. And what will this, what is this area under the curve here? That is your tau p, right? Tau p. So whenever you are drawing graph between this CA and 1 by minus RA, so you will get tau p, that is residence time. So can you calculate what will be your volume using this? Yes, you can, because volumetric flow rate divided volume divided by volumetric flow rate is your tau p. So you know volumetric flow rate, so you can calculate volume, right? This much of volume required. Suppose if I am saying you have a reaction, okay, so for a reaction, which one will be preferred for a conversion? Suppose तुम्हें x से conversion चाहिए, so which one is better, high volume of reactor or less volume of reactor? Which is preferable, high or less? हाई वॉल्यूम में क्या होगा? यू विल नीड हाई फैब्रिकेशन कॉस्ट. वॉल्यूम ज़्यादा है तो फैब्रिकेशन कॉस्ट ज़्यादा रहेगी. सो फॉर कन्वर्जन वॉल्यूम शुड बी लेस, राइट? जो रिएक्टर तुम्हें लेस वॉल्यूम देगा, यू विल गो फॉर दैट रिएक्टर. समझा? सो प्लीज कीप इन माइंड, इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. फॉर गिवन कन्वर्जन तुम्हें x से दिया है, so you will choose the reactor with less volume will be preferable. For a given conversion, volume should be as small as possible, right? Possible. And for given volume क्या रहेगी कंडीशन? Conversion should be as maximum as possible. Conversion should be as maximum as possible, right? कोई भी रिएक्शन में हो, तुम्हारा रिएक्टर का वॉल्यूम अगर लेस लग रहा है फॉर ए गिवन कन्वर्जन, दैट इज बेटर, राइट? एंड फॉर ए गिवन वॉल्यूम जो भी रिएक्टर तुम्हें ज़्यादा कन्वर्जन देगा, दैट इज योर प्रेफरेबल वन. ठीक है, दिस इज इम्पोर्टेंट. ओके, यहाँ तक आ गए थे. एंड ये ग्राफ जो था ये इन्फाइनाइट तक ज़्यादा था. ओके, सो इट विल नॉट स्टॉप हियर. फॉर concentration to be at 0, that is here you see CA is 0, you will need very high volume. ये पूरा infinite तक जाएगा, right? So we'll stop reaction at some CA and will not go for CA is equal to 0. समझा सभी तक? Anyone has any doubt here? Please raise your hand if you are clear with the concepts here. Ishwari, any doubt? Okay. Now let's move on. ये तो सिंपल है बहुत. For constant volume reacting system, okay, please take zero order reaction and tell me the answer in PFR for first order reaction. For second order reaction, please calculate. You have design equation with you. Tau P is equal to what? Integration minus dCA by minus RA. What is minus RA here? K into Ca to the power 0. What is your equation now? Please integrate. From limits, and minus RA is equal to what? Minus dCA by dt. ये भी था. Based on this, tau P is equal to integration Ca naught to Ca minus dCA by K, right? So what you will get? K into tau P is equal to Ca naught minus Ca, right? Please calculate and tell me equation for first order. Okay, I'll distribute. First order, Mitali will calculate, Ranjit will calculate for second order, Kaushik will calculate for nth order. Okay, minus RA is equal to K into Ca. Tau P is what? Integration Ca naught to Ca minus dCA by K into Ca. Please integrate. What will get? K into tau P is equal to ln
ln Ca naught by Ca.
Will there be minus sign? No,
It's
it
like
is Ca
minus
naught
ln
actually.
Ca by Ca naught.
Yeah. Okay. So you will be having minus ln Ca divided by Ca naught. What is Ca upon Ca naught? Minus ln.
1 minus Xa.
Okay. This is your equation. So what is K into tau P is equal to minus ln 1 minus of Xa. Right? Second order. Who was there for second order? K into Ca square.
So
Minus
1 by
RA.
K into 1 by Ca minus 1 by Ca naught.
कहाँ पे?
Tau P equal to 1 by K into 1 by Ca minus 1 by Ca naught.
Yes. So I have calculated for K into tau P. So it is minus ln 1 minus Xa, right?
No, sir,
Correct?
second
Is
order
there
I am
any?
telling.
Okay, second order. Okay. So this is. So who was there for first order then?
Mitali.
Okay, so tau P is what? Integration Ca naught Ca dCA divided by K into Ca square. Okay. So you will get K into tau P is what? 1 by
1 by
Ca
Ca
square. That is.
minus 1 by Ca naught.
Okay. So 1 by Ca minus 1 by Ca naught, right? This is your equation for second order reaction. For nth order reaction, who was there?
Sir, K into tau P equals to 1 by 1 minus n into Ca naught for 1 minus n minus Ca power 1 minus n.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so you will be having for nth order reaction. Okay, you will get minus RA is equal to K into Ca to the power n, and if you integrate over this, right, bus 2 की value you will be having n. So that will be your Ca to the power 1 minus of n minus Ca naught to the power 1 minus of n is equal to n minus of 1 into k into tau p. Now who is next? Sai Kiran. Can you please observe this equation and please tell what you are observing here? Is there any similarity with previous equations which we got earlier?
Sir, in same batch reactor we got same, sir, for constant
Yeah,
value.
okay. Yeah. So I'll tell you here, for constant volume reacting system, in batch reactor and in PFR we are having same equation. Only difference is यहाँ पे you are having T, right? यहाँ पे you are having tau p, okay? Tau p. And what is physical significance of this? Suppose ये तुम्हारा batch reactor है, this is your PFR है, right? This is your batch reactor. यहाँ पे suppose एक reaction को, for a reaction you are allowing 3 hours to in reactor, okay? 3 घंटे के बाद initially conversion was 0, so यहाँ पे after 3 years if you are getting 60% conversion, so if you adjust the length in such that you will get 3 hours of what? Space time. Am I right? 3 hours का तुम्हारा space time अगर रहता है reactor में, so you will be having same conversion in PFR also, right? क्या करना है हमें? लेंथ ऐसे एडजस्ट करनी है कि each and every molecule will be having residence time of 3 hours. यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? What is residence time of molecule? residence time कितना है? 3 घंटा, राइट? मैं 3 घंटा वो रिएक्टर में रख रहा हूँ, so residence time is 3 hours. यहाँ पे I am adjusting this velocity and length. You know what is time is equal to distance upon speed. It is length upon velocity. Okay, so I'll adjust these 3 hours कैसे? यूजिंग लेंथ एंड वेलोसिटी. तो मुझे 3 घंटे मिलना चाहिए रेजिडेंस टाइम इन रिएक्टर. सो व्हाट आई विल गेट? सेम कन्वर्जन. ओके, सेम कन्वर्जन आई विल गेट इफ आई अलाउ रिएक्टर और रिएक्टर कंटेन और रिएक्टर टू बी देयर इन रिएक्टर फॉर 3 hours. ओके, फिजिकल सिग्निफिकेंस समझा? व्हाई इट इज सेम? ऑल आर क्लियर? ओके, ठीक है. सो this was about your equations and your physical significance and your shortcut, or you don't need to remember what and all equation you got in batch. Okay, एक बार किसी भी याद कर लिए, so that will be similar, just you need to replace t by tau p. Okay, अभी कौन बचा था? ईश्वरी. ओके, प्लीज कैलकुलेट zero order reaction in variable volume reacting system. So our first system was constant volume reacting system. Now our second system is for variable volume reacting system, and in PFR, okay, please calculate equation for zero order reaction. Volume is changing, A is giving K, A is giving B, K is your constant. So what is that equation? Tau P is equal to integration Ca naught dCA divided by minus RA. Okay, यहाँ पे your minus sign is there. Please substitute value. What is Ca? Ca is equal to Ca naught 1 minus of Xa divided by 1 plus epsilon A into Xa. What is your equation? Ishwari?
Sir, ln 1 plus epsilon a xa into Ca divided by k into epsilon a.
Okay, okay. See, for zero order reaction, your minus RA is K into Ca to the power 0, right? Ca to the power 0. So your tau p क्या होगा? Minus integration from Ca to Ca naught dCA divided by K. Okay, so K into tau p is what? Here Ca naught minus Ca. Are you getting this answer? or is it different? Ishwari? Are you getting this answer? We need to change
Yes,
CA
sir.
by. Okay, what was your mistake then?
Sir, I haven't took zero CA not for zeros.
Okay, that was for first order reaction. Okay, now we all together calculate for first order reaction. First order reaction, that is minus Ra is equal to K into Ca to the power 1, right? Now this is somehow different. यहाँ पे क्या होगा? Tau p is equal to integration 0 to xa. We are having dxa divided by minus Ra. Why I am taking this in terms of xa? Because I have Ca is equal to Ca naught 1 minus of xa divided by 1 plus epsilon into xa. So everything is in xa, so I am converting, or I am directly using xa wala formula. So what is this? This is your tau. No, it is tau p divided by Ca naught then. Okay. Now replace integration 0 to xa dxa divided by what is minus Ra, that is K into Ca naught 1 minus of xa divided by 1 plus epsilon into xa, right? It is equal to Vp divided by Fa naught, right? Vp divided by Fa naught. So you will be having K into tau p is what? Integration 0 to xa dxa divided by Kca naught 1 minus of xa, and this will be in top 1 plus epsilon into xa. What you will do here, you will separate. So K is not here. K into tau p is equal to 0 to xa 1 divided by Ca naught. Ca naught यहाँ पे है, okay. Still bearing 1 minus of xa, and then plus epsilon into xa divided by 1 minus of xa. Okay, K to tau p था divided by Ca naught you are having. So this Ca naught will cancel here. So this was your equation, and here whole dxa. Now please solve this equation. One upon function is ln of function into coefficient of variable, right? Xa. So that is your minus ln of 1 minus of xa from 0 to xa plus epsilon a will take out common, plus 1 minus 1 adjust करो वहाँ पे. So 1 minus of xa divided by 1 minus of xa. Integration will be here dxa. So we will get K into tau p is equal to minus ln of 1 minus of xa plus epsilon a. If you integrate, you will get minus ln 1 minus of xa here also, and this is minus this is 1, that is your dxa, and that will be dxa का integration will xa. So यहाँ पे आएगा 0 to xa है तो xa. Am I? Is it correct? Okay, same equation. So what I'll get here, K into tau p is equal to minus ln 1 minus of xa, right? And minus ln of this 1 minus xa I will take out common, so I will be having, okay, I will write again, K into tau p is equal to minus ln 1 minus of xa into 1 plus epsilon a and minus epsilon into xa. Okay, so is it similar to what we got earlier in variable volume reacting system or not? Are you getting this answer? Hello?
Yes, sir. It's different.
So are you getting this answer which I got here?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
but it
sir.
is not similar, right? It is not similar to what we got in variable volume reacting system. कहाँ पे? In batch reactor, right? So in case of variable volume reacting system, there is no direct correspondence between your batch reactor and your PFR, right? समझा? Okay, so what is your point to be noted? Like, keep in mind क्या? For constant volume reacting system, okay, you write for constant volume reacting system, batch reactor is equivalent to PFR in terms of your equations for first order reaction, second order or nth order reaction. Okay, only replacement is T is replaced with tau P, right? But for variable volume reacting system, there is no correspondence between these two equations, right? BFR is not equivalent at all. We cannot have this equal. Okay, but मुझे बताओ, after looking at this zero order reaction in PFR for variable volume reacting system, is it same as what we got earlier, right? For zero order reaction, K into tau P is equal to Ca naught minus Ca, right? Batch reactor में we got same equation.
No, sir.
What was that? It is in terms of some volume, right? But okay. Now I'll compare this equation with constant volume reacting system in PFR, right? PFR में this is your equation for zero order reaction, और दूसरा equation क्या था? For constant volume also we are getting same, right? K into tau P is equal to Ca naught minus Ca, and यहाँ पे it is same, K into tau P is equal to Ca naught minus Ca. Okay, so we'll write down third important point. Okay, in PFR zero order reaction in constant volume reacting system is equal to zero order reaction in variable volume reacting system. Am I correct? Right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what is your fourth point? In batch reactor, what was that? First order reaction in control this constant volume reacting system is equal to first order reaction in variable volume reacting system, right? You are getting what? Minus ln 1 minus of xa is equal to K into tau or K into T, right? This was your equation. So these are some points which you need to keep in mind. Okay, have you written this? Should I move? So you must have observed कि first order reaction के लिए generally अपना equation क्या रहता है? Minus ln 1 minus of xa is equal to kt, right? Except what? Variable volume reacting system in PFR. यहाँ पे we are getting different. Otherwise, generally we are getting this equation. minus ln 1 minus x is equal to kt. ओके अभी ये इक्वेशन है, दिस इज फॉर वेरिएबल वॉल्यूम रिएक्टिंग सिस्टम एंड फर्स्ट ऑर्डर रिएक्शन. यहाँ पे इफ यू पुट एप्सिलॉन की वैल्यू इज इक्वल टू 0, सो व्हाट यू आर गेटिंग for epsilon is equal to 0, you will get k into tau p is equal to minus ln of 1 minus xa, right? Same for epsilon is equal to 0. Okay, so this is what I wanted to say for first order reaction. Generally you will get this equation of this type. Now we will solve one question. For a liquid phase reaction follows second order kinetics, right? Second order kinetics. Xa is equal to 50%, right? Conversion is 50%. What will be xa2, right? What will be conversion if a PFR is replaced by, see this was carried out in PFR, now a PFR is replaced by PFR with 6 times larger volume, right? 6 times larger volume का PFR if you are using, then what will be your conversion? Can you please calculate? By changing volume, what will be your effect on conversion?
Sir, can you repeat question once again?
Okay, so liquid phase reaction with second order kinetics, was carried out in PFR and you got conversion is 50%. Okay, now same reaction is carried out in PFR with 6 times larger volume than initial volume, right? 6 times larger volume than initial one. So what will be your conversion?
Sir, what about the feed conditions?
All feed conditions is same, right? Everything is same, just there is a change in volume.
Okay.
Suppose if I am giving you option 0.5, 0.6, 0.4, some kind of that, okay, and it is some not NOT, right? So approximately क्या बता सकते हो? What will you tell? अगर if you are increasing the volume of PFR, so conversion increase होगा या decrease होगा? Qualitatively, anyone?
Sir, like it will remain same.
Conversion for 6 times volume. What I told you in keep in mind, right? What I told you that for a conversion you will need less volume and for a given volume you will need maximum conversion, right? So यहाँ से और I'll then generally say कि suppose if you are increasing the volume, right? So तुम्हारा area under the curve क्या होगा? जैसा हमारा curve था ये area under the curve क्या होगा? Volume will increase, right? Volume increase होगा तो your area under the curve will increase. That means your conversion वाला shifting is higher and higher value. So conversion will increase. So from this option you can see 0.6 will be right answer. Qualitatively, right? Volume increase करेगा तो तुम्हारा conversion will increase ही होगा, right? So we'll solve now. How can you solve? Any approach? Second order reaction, liquid phase reaction carried out in PFR. What will be your approach? कहाँ से शुरू करोगे?
Sir, like V by Fa naught equals to integral dxa by minus Ra. So Fa naught will be constant and we'll change V.
Okay, V by Fa naught is equal to integration dxa upon minus Ra. You will change
Minus
that value.
Ra.
Okay.
Fa naught is same, so we'll change.
Okay. So this is your method by which you can calculate. But अगर तुम्हें इक्वेशन याद है तो क्या डेराइव किया था हमने, 1/CA minus 1/CA0 is equal to K into tau P, right? So just change this value. और दूसरा इक्वेशन क्या था, that was your XA divided by 1 minus of XA is equal to K into tau P into CA0. So these two equations were used. Okay, now तुम्हें कन्वर्शन दिया है, ठीक है, your K is same, CA0 is same, tau P change होगा, and you know what is tau P? Tau P upon CA0 is equal to V divided by FA0. So tau P is directly proportional to the volume. Okay, so using this you can easily calculate. ये इंटीग्रेशन करने के बाद you will get same equation. Okay, but what was my motive to tell you, please remember this formula or try to practice as much as possible questions, right? जितने question possible है you try to solve it. उससे क्या होगा, this equation will be easy to remember, right? फिर exam के time you don't need to calculate. अभी directly put करो XA1 divided by 1 minus of XA1, XA2 divided by 1 minus of XA2, calculate value of XA2, and this is your VP1 upon VP2, right? So VP1 upon VP2 is your what, 1 by 6, right, is equal to, if I substitute value here you will get 0.5, right, divided by 0.5, and here it is XA2 upon 1 minus of XA2.
0.857 आ रहा है सर.
What you are getting, conversion is what,
0.857.
conversion is 6 by
Yeah.
7. Are you getting is 0.857? Okay, this is your answer, XA2. So this is an advantage of solving lot of questions. Okay, I'll share you which question to solve from octave Liouville. Okay, generally क्या होता है, octave Liouville से जैसे क्वेश्चन उठा के दे देते हैं. So if you have solved all questions, then there will be literally I'll say कि बहुत ज़्यादा practice हो जाएगी तुम्हारी, and you can easily solve all questions. Okay, this was from octave. Okay, तो सभी को क्लियर हुआ? Should I move? Okay, so we'll start with new topic, that is your MFR. What do you mean by MFR? It is mixed flow reactor, right? Mixed flow reactor. It is also called as CSTR. Okay. By the way, एक चीज बताओ, what is CSTR full form?
Continuous stirred tank reactor.
Continuous
Stirred
stirred
tank reactor.
reactor. Okay. अभी इससे please tell me, this is your batch reactor, right? यहाँ पे there is a continuous stirring, right? Continuous stirred, right? And tank reactor. So why batch reactor is not your continuous stirred tank reactor? Continuous stirring तो यहाँ पे भी हो रही है.
Sir, but input and output flow.
हाँ, but based on your name, what is written here? Continuous stirred tank reactor. Any idea? Continuous stirred tank reactor. Anyone? What should be its actual name? क्या रहना चाहिए? What should be the name of MFR? It should be CFSTR. Continuous flow stirred tank reactor. Am I correct? Continuous flow stirred tank reactor. So it is basically continuous flow stirred tank reactor. but we are calling it as CSTR. Okay, so we'll start. This is your CSTR, जहाँ पे you have input, this is your output. What will be your input? CA naught, FA naught, nu naught, and XA is equal to 0. सही है? This is your tank, जहाँ पे what will be your concentration, that is CA, and outlet concentration is same as what inlet is, right? Inlet means what is inside. Okay, outlet concentration is same as inside concentration. Here CA is there, CA is there, CA is there, and final output is FA, CA, XA, and nu. Okay, anyone can you please tell me, जैसे मैंने PFR में बताया था, throughout the length what was your concentration profile? It was decreasing, right? CA, this is your length. What is your profile here? This is your length. What will be your concentration profile here?
Same.
Same, sir.
Same concentration throughout, right?
Yes, sir.
So I'll add a point here. Initially your concentration is what? At inlet your concentration is CA naught, right? And at or I'll say inside, what is your concentration? That is your CA, right? So your concentration profile is this. Are you getting? Concentration profile, this is your concentration profile. So क्या दिख रहा है तुम्हें? There is a sudden drop in concentration, right? तुमने CA naught डाला था, like numerical value लेके I'll explain. This is 50 moles per meter cube, right? And यहाँ पे your CA is 20 meter cube per moles per meter cube. Okay, so your concentration will suddenly decrease to what value? 20, right? It will not be 50 at all when it just fall inside reactor. Okay, so उसको मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ, like what I'll say or I'll define that, कैसे बोल सकता हूँ? There is a sudden drop in concentration. Sudden drop in concentration क्यों हुआ? Because there is a infinite mixing, right? Infinite mixing, maximum mixing, infinite mixing. That's why I am having concentration is CA at every time inside the reactor. It is not CA naught, right? So this is your concentration profile where you can see sudden drop in concentration. जब मैंने PFR पढ़ाया था तो मैंने क्या बोला था? यहाँ पे PFR में I took a differential volume, right? जहाँ पे concentration was CA, that is equal to constant. That's why what I took? A small shell और differential volume, and उसे मैंने इंटीग्रेट किया था from CA naught to CA, right? यहाँ पे concentration वेरी हो रहा है क्या? और it is CA at all time? It is CA, right? At all time. So do I need to take a small differential volume और उसे इंटीग्रेट करूँगा? Is there any need?
No, sir.
Or can I directly apply this mole balance or component balance directly here?
Yes, sir.
Right?
We can now
So I can directly apply because here concentration is constant and your FA is what? CA into nu, right? Concentration constant है, FA you will get FA, right? So you can directly apply mass balance. Okay, so I will apply mass balance here. Rate of moles of A in minus rate of moles of A out plus what? Rate of moles of A generated minus rate of moles of A consumed is equal to rate of A accumulation, right? Okay, rate of A accumulation. So can you please tell me what is input? वहाँ पे क्या था? I'll compare every time. वहाँ पे क्या था? What was your input? That is your FA. What was your output? FA plus DFA, right? यहाँ पे क्या रहेगा? What is your input? Because I took differential volume. यहाँ पे मैंने differential लिया है क्या? नो, आई डायरेक्टली टुक FA नॉट इज इनपुट, FA इज माई आउटपुट, एंड वहाँ पे मैंने डिफरेंशियल वॉल्यूम कंसिडर किया था, यहाँ पे आई एम नॉट कंसिडरिंग एनीथिंग. सो आई विल बी हैविंग व्हाट इज इनपुट हियर, दैट इज योर FA नॉट. व्हाट इज योर आउटपुट हियर? Moles of A out is FA, right? Moles of A generated is 0. Consume is minus RA into V. Okay. Is it differential? No, it is directly V. And what is accumulation? You know moles per second को कैसे लिखते थे हम? Moles per meter cube into meter cube per second, right? तो second तो आ जाएगा d by dt में. What is remain now? Moles per meter cube, that is CA, right? And CA and there will be V. But तुम्हारा CA वेरी हो रहा है क्या with respect to time? No, CA is not function of time. Okay, so you will be having 0 value. So you will get FA naught minus FA is equal to minus RA into V, right? And what is your FA naught minus FA? FA is equal to FA naught 1 minus of XA, continuous reactor के लिए. So you will get FA naught into XA is equal to minus RA into V. Okay, so you will be having what? Volume of MFR divided by FA naught is equal to XA divided by minus RA. I'll add some points here. Okay, initially please add, is it a open order open system or closed system? It is open system, right? Open system जहाँ पे you have mass transfer as well as energy transfer. Okay, this was your first point. Then we are what we are doing here, balancing. बैलेंस होने के बाद पहले तो मुझे ये बताना चाहिए था, I missed that point. Concentration is not function of time, right? It is not changing with respect to time. Here always concentration will be CA naught and it is not changing. Okay, and concentration is uniform. I'll say uniform मतलब यहाँ पे भी your CA, यहाँ पे CA, everywhere there is a concentration, that is CA. Okay, so that is what assumption was, right? Assumptions I forgot to tell you. First was your isothermal, second is what? Infinite mixing. Infinite mixing means I'll say instantaneous mixing, the instant at which your concentration is high, which is falling in your reactor, that will be diluted to reactor concentration, right? So instantaneous mixing. Okay, then you are having steady state because concentration is not varying, and uniform because it is not varying with respect to position. Okay, not function of position. What is not function of position? Your characterization variable, that is concentration. Okay, यहाँ तक आए थे, and we got one equation, equation number 1. Okay, now please replace FA naught. What is your FA naught? That is CA naught into nu naught. So what you will get? Tau MFR divided by CA naught. Tau divided by CA naught is equal to V divided by FA naught is equal to XA divided by minus RA, right? Okay, अभी इसमें I'll add one point extra. See, your minus RA is K into CA to the power n, and what is this concentration? This is your which concentration? Is it your inlet concentration or it is a outlet concentration? CA. Please tell me what is your CA. CA is your outlet concentration or inlet concentration? Outlet. Okay, so what this rate will be? This rate will be your outlet rate, or I'll say it is minus RA at exit of reactor. Please keep in mind, this is not anywhere else, this is exit or I'll say exit concentration. Okay, so minus RA at exit. Please keep in mind, this is not minus RA at initial or somewhere, it is minus RA at exit. यहाँ पे भी you write minus RA at exit. Okay, so whenever I am writing equation, I will get V divided by FA naught is equal to tau divided by CA naught is equal to XA divided by minus RA at exit of reactor. समझा? Okay, now as time increases, or I'll say yes, as your conversion will increase, what will happen? Your concentration will decrease, and then your minus RA will decrease, so your 1 by minus RA will increase, right? So if I draw a graph here, okay, X is here, you are having 1 by minus RA here, right? So what will be your profile here? क्या होगा with respect to XA? It will increase, okay, but it will not start from 0. समझा? It will not start from 0, and suppose this is your minus RA at exit, right? This is your 1 by minus RA at exit. So this is your XA. Okay. अभी after looking at this equation, मैं simple equation बताता हूँ तुम्हें, simple. This is your rectangle, right? Rectangle का area क्या होता है? Area of rectangle is what? If this is A, this is B, then what is that? Area of
AB.
rectangle is what? A into B. सबको समझा? तो यहाँ पे what is your, अभी this equation को I can write कैसे लिख सकता हूँ मैं? XA divide XA into 1 by minus RA at exit, बरोबर? XA into 1 by minus RA at exit. तो ये हुआ तुम्हारा XA, right? And this is your 1 by minus RA. So what will be your area? This is what VM divided by F naught क्या रहेगा? Is it a area under the curve?
No,
or
sir,
is it
area of that rectangle.
area of this rectangle? Okay, abhi this is your curve, that means you are not following curve because it is not integration, it is directly area of rectangle. You could see here area of rectangle is multiplication of your, this is what, this total is 1 by minus RA at exit, and this is your XA, right? इस दोनों का मल्टीप्लाई करोगे तो you will get this, right? Volume of MFR. So whenever you are calculating volume of MFR, it is area of rectangle and it is not area under the curve. Okay, so अभी मुझे बताओ, suppose एक reaction है, right? I am carrying out this reaction in MFR and I am carrying out this reaction in PFR. So PFR के लिए what will be your area? That is your area under the curve, right? This is your area under the curve for PFR, समझा? And what is your, okay, so volume is basically volume divided by F naught, or I'll say volume. Okay, volume is equal to area of rectangle, and here volume of PFR divided by F naught is what? Area under the curve. Okay, so which one is lower or which one is smaller, area under the curve or area of rectangle from this graph? Ishwari, Kaushik,
Area
this is
under
your
curve
area.
is less.
Volume.
Yeah, okay, so area under the curve is having less or area is less. So I'll say your volume of PFR is less, right? PFR का volume is less and area of rectangle क्या रहेगा? Area of this area, or I say for MFR what will be your this volume, that is your this entire red वाला, okay? This will be, okay? सो यहाँ पे तुम्हें दिख रहा है फॉर एनी रिएक्शन इफ यू आर कैरिंग आउट दैट रिएक्शन इन MFR you will get area under area of rectangle, and PFR you will get area under the curve, and area of rectangle is always greater than area under, or I will say area under the curve, right? That means I can say here volume of MFR will be always higher as compared to volume of PFR. ये समझा? And मैंने क्या बोला था? For any conversion or any reaction, okay, if you are having less volume, that is your preferable one. So क्या दिख रहा है तुम्हें यहाँ से? Volume of PFR is less as compared to volume of MFR. So हम क्या choose करेंगे? What will we choose? We will choose PFR. That's why PFR में ज़्यादा conversion मिलता है, right? I have proved that here. Okay. So for reaction, I'll change this. Okay. For the moment, you remember this. For any reaction, right, volume of PFR is less as compared to volume of MFR, or I'll say generally volume of PFR is less as compared to volume of MFR. That's why we choose PFR over MFR, right? For a given conversion. Anyone has any doubt here now? I'll change. I'm telling you now only. I'll change this sentence, but generally looking at this curve, are all you clear with this? Vitali, Praneet, Kaushik, Saikiran, Ishwari, any
Yes,
doubt?
sir.
Sub clear? Raise
Yes,
your
sir.
hand. Okay. That's why we generally go for PFR rather than MFR. I'll tell you in detail, मतलब for which reaction which reactor you will choose, but generally क्या होता है, PFR का वॉल्यूम कम रहता है, that's why we go for PFR. Same conversion के लिए PFR का वॉल्यूम is less. Okay. समझा? For PFR you are having area under the curve, and for MFR you have area of rectangle, because here there is a integration and here is no integration, direct multiplication, right? Okay, so I am done with this. Okay, यहाँ तक समझा सभी को? ये हो गया. Okay. Okay, so I'll tell you. Please write first. This is, you can star it for your interview preparation, right? I'll tell you how to choose reaction or reactor. Choosing contact pattern. Okay, batch and continuous. Okay, so when we go for batch reactor, कब यूज करेंगे batch reactor? Praneet?
So like
For?
we have less amount to be reacted.
Yeah, correct, great. For small scale production, right? For small scale production. So when will you use continuous? For large scale. You write this. Okay, large scale. Okay, and you know what is batch reactor? Batch reactor is basically unsteady state operation, right? So for unsteady state operation we go for batch reactor. So steady state के लिए क्या रहेगा? Continuous one. Third point, I have told you, जब reaction है and that reaction has high residence time, so which reactor will you choose? Batch reactor or continuous for high residence time? Which one will be easier? Like batch reactor में we can maintain maximum residence time और continuous में maintain कर सकेंगे. कौशिक? फॉर बैच रिएक्टर, सी ये दिस इज योर बैच रिएक्टर, यहाँ पे तुमने रिएक्टेंट डाल दिया, फीड तुमने डाल दिया, रिएक्टेंट डाल दिया. You can maintain 1 hour, you can maintain 2 hour, you can maintain 24 hour, you can maintain 1 month, right? After 1 month you are removing your feed, or I'll say you are removing product. Okay, so residence time can be maintained in batch reactor. Okay, so for high residence time we will go for batch reactor. High residence time, suppose you have a reaction, उसका टाइम इज 48 आवर्स कंप्लीशन है, 48 आवर इज टाइम फॉर कंप्लीशन. कैन यू कैलकुलेट लेंथ ऑफ PFR? लेंथ ऑफ PFR इज व्हाट? डिस्टेंस टाइम दिस, ओके, टाइम इज इक्वल डिस्टेंस अपॉन स्पीड, राइट? डिस्टेंस इज इक्वल टाइम इनटू स्पीड. टाइम क्या है? 48 आवर्स बोला था, 48 इंटू 3600 आवर्स इंटू व्हाट? वेलोसिटी. एंड वेलोसिटी तुम्हें बहुत हाई मेंटेन करनी है, लेट्स से इट इज 100 meter per second. So what is your length? Right, you cannot have feasible length. So for high residence time we will not choose continuous one, we will go for batch reactor, right, which I am using right now in industry. Tomorrow I will show how. So for low residence time or less residence time we will go for continuous one. Okay, this is about that. Okay, and in tomorrow's class I'll explain when to use MFR and when to use PFR. Okay, till that you please find out some points if you know, right? Okay, so we'll stop here, we'll meet tomorrow. Okay, so thank you so much. Are you clear with all points? If you have any doubt we can discuss. Are you clear with all the concepts in today's class? Please raise your hand. We'll stop here then.